Turbo Turnup Time. The Black Tiger Miner live cast is starting now. It's Turbo Turnup Time. The Black Tiger Miner live cast is starting now. It's Turbo Turnup Time. The Black Tiger Miner live cast is starting now.
Hello, YouTube. It's your main man, BTM here, bringing you back to the Black Tiger Miner YouTube channel. Let's go. And today we're talking about Turbo being the next big meme coin in the bull run. Like I've been telling you guys, Turbo is going to run up. People are saying Turbo's a scam. People are saying, what did this guy say? Turbo's not pumping. You call 20% a pump. Yes, I call 20% a pump because this isn't the only thing that Turbo has been doing. Turbo has been consistently pumping the entire time, guys. And I just want you guys, let me see where we're at today. Currently, Turbo is down 2%, but for the year, it is up 2,183. And with what is this? Casper going all the way weird. I think Turbo is going to have a good bull run 2025. So thank you for your support. I hope you guys had a good Christmas. I hope you got Santa brought you everything you were looking for and all your presents. Hope you had some time to spend with your family. Get off looking at crypto and off the web and able to watch some movies, take your kids out, play with the toys, and have overall family, right? Have some family time and relax. But thank you for joining. Holiday is over. We're back to work. We are live because we're doing it all live. So let's look at the numbers real quick. Currently, I got Caspa on the mind. I was talking to people and they were like, what's going on with John and Caspa? So we might have to do another Caspa video later. But without Caspa getting listed on a tier one, I think Crypto John is right. Caspa might be over. And it's hard for me to say that, bro. I got Caspa t-shirts, I got Caspa hats, I got Caspa miners going. I got Caspa, all kind of Caspa stuff going. But seems like these guys are getting too political and too polar, and it's not helping the project. So getting back to Turbo and continue to Diamond Hand. You guys are what makes the project go, right? Continue to hold on. What is that? Hold on for dear life and Diamond Hand. As long as we're holding, the project is good, right? The project's not going to FUD us out. There is no weird people talking crazy about the project. Everything is on the up and up from what I can tell. If you see anything weird, funny, or not on the up and up or not the community standard, tell us, right? This is the Turbo Toad central office, man. It's the main hub. This is what's holding the project together. So let me know in the comments. Also, let me know what you guys got for Christmas or how your Christmas went. Everyone okay? Everyone happy? Had a good time? Had a bad time? Had family over? Arguing, fighting, bickering? Everyone was cool. Either way, let me know in the comments. Moving forward, Turbo is at 49,560 holders. Like I said previously, I think we might hit 50,000 before January. So before 2025. So that's only 500, actually 440 more holders to hit 50,000 holders by January. So let me know what you guys think about that as well. Moving forward, this is the Trading View. And why does Trading View freaking logged in? Because we're doing it all live. What is wrong with Trading View? I was freaking just looking at this, right? We're already here. Why did this freaking thing, why does Trading View not wanting to show? I've got to keep logging back in. Let me see. Let's launch the Binance chart and see what's going on. So this is the 1 hour chart. Let's see if we can zoom in. So this is that level of resistance we've been battling, 009. So we pushed on up to back to a penny, and we're holding steady for a penny. So RSI is up. We had a MACD cross, and MACD didn't cross, but we've been losing volume steadily on the hour chart. Check out the 15-minute chart. We are holding steady above the 001, which is the last resistance lines. We might push up to that 1.3 cents over the weekend. But you can see here we pumped up. What is this? Christmas Eve. Pumped on up back to the 1 cent mark and came up and down, but we're holding steady on the 15-minute chart. We'll look at the 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart showing the same thing. Had a pump on Thursday, Christmas Eve, and held pretty steady and then came back down to this resistance. So we're probably going to hit this resistance line and bounce up tomorrow or over the weekend. Let me know your thoughts on that as well. You think we're going to hold this resistance or we're going to go back down again? Just want to put this line here. It's probably not going to stay, but I want to get the line here just in case. Come on, TraderView. So this is that new resistance back at 1 cent. So we hit it. So either we're going to bounce up here and push on up to 0, or 0, well, actually 0.013, which is 1.3 cents, or we're going to go back down to this 009. But hopefully we can stay above this 1 cent mark and bounce up. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments. Is anybody listening? Are you here? You guys awake? What is going on? Let me see here. 15-minute chart. With a 5-minute chart, we are definitely still holding above that resistance lines and lost some volume. So let me go back to the, what do you guys like? The 1 hour chart or the 15-minute chart? So we can see here we're holding. Currently, the turbo price is up 24. This can't be right. Up 24%. This doesn't, yeah, it's not updating. Currently we're down 2%. 165 million market cap. We'll look at the what is this? Coin ranking. Coin ranking has Turbo 16 at 696.2 million. Market cap still under Peanut the Squirrel. Let me see here. Okay, so we're at 700 million market cap, above Peanut the Squirrel. Okay. And we're coming for Popcat. If we can get to that 715 million, that'll put us back in 14th. So we'll be right behind XPX 6900 and AI 16 and Fartcoin. Looks like Fartcoin came down 20%. Hope you guys didn't FOMO in and lose your money. Trying to help you guys out here, right? Just trying to help you rebuild the community and to keep you guys from losing all your money, right? Like I said previously, invest and hold, right? Don't keep jumping in and out of all these weird meme coins and all these things that are coming up and down. Diamond hand. Get turbo, DCA in the turbo, and continue to diamond hand. Like, can you guys even see this diamond hand glove? Can you see it? Does this look right? But continue to hold on, guys. Continue to remain strong and diamond hand, right? Turbo is going to the top. We know this. We share this same opinion. Just don't give up. So let me see. We looked at the chart. Something else I was going to look at. Oh yeah, do I still have that? Where is that? What is it? Turbo Aurora. Um, see if we can find that. No, I don't have to. I know what we're looking for. There was a development tracker we're looking at. I have to go back and find it. And I keep closing stuff and opening stuff and closing stuff. I have to find the link, but we'll check that out. What is up, Marcos? Good morning. Trying to remember where I had that at. Let's go to Twitter real quick. Good morning, Marco. So Twitter, shout out to Gino. Subject request Turbo token listed on Robinhood. Dear Turbo, dear Robinhood team, I hope this message finds you well. I'm writing on behalf of the Turbo community, a passionate and rapidly growing group of investors and supporters who are eager to see the token listed on your platform. Turbo has demonstrated impressive traction within the crypto space, fostering a dedicated and vibrant community. However, we noticed that despite the momentum and consistent growth and community requests, we're still not sitting on the lily pads waiting for a response. Appreciate any updates on the status of the Turbo's consideration. So shout out to regards Turbo community, and I like this. I guess bow and arrow or whatever this is. This rocket, lightning bolt, flame. I don't know. And this is the Turbo and the Robin Hood outfit. I think that's awesome. And shout out to Gino for continuing to push this narrative for Robin Hood. So thanks for that, and thanks for the support. And the community continue to stay strong. So this is we're looking for that and to find out actually. That's my main man, Turbo King. We watched that video last week. Let me see if we can go back to what's going on here. Been 13 minutes in. Da, da, da. We see. Let's go with this video real quick while I try to find this uh, Turbo. See how the video is. The video sketch. Are we good today?
Boys and girls, how are my snipers doing today? I hope you guys are doing fantastic. Listen, Christmas just passed. I hope you had an amazing, holidays, Christmas. I hope you're having a good time chilling with the family. We got good some of the red flags and slander Turbo gets. Because there's quite a few of them, and I think they're really easy to debunk. And for one, if you say any of these, either you have to be ignorant, misinformed, or just truly a dedicated hater. Which I mean, hey, if that's the route you want to choose in life and against Turbo, by all means, you can do that. Turbo, you know, it's going to leave without you, right? Anyways, so listen, right? We're gonna be talking about our frog, The first thing I want to say is for the one person that wanted the extension, I got you. Listen, Boxing Day today, the Xmas code still works for 25% off. So my boy, I got you. But this is the last day. Uh, let's talk about Turbo. Let's talk about Turbo. If we go on the charts, right? The first thing I hear is people call it a scam. First of all, this coin is in community takeover. The person that created the coin had roughly 10% or sure, right? Sold off, going sideways, accumulation, right? And it was the bear season, right? Then it was the slow recovery with altcoins, and then we can see how beautiful the structure has been. Literally not a scam, debunked, right? There's no insider wallets, there's no nothing. All right. It is just us, the people that have taken over this coin. So it just being a straight up scam is a lie. A scam wouldn't have lasted, this long, would have done thing is, right? People are saying that Turbo is a pump and dump because it dumped recently. Ladies and gentlemen, newsflash for you, the whole market dumped. Okay, literally the whole market dumped. So if something dropping in price is considered a pump and dump, then by your logic, the whole crypto scene is a pump and dump. And partially, there is some truth to that because what pumps has to dump. But that is literally everything in life. The housing market, the crypto market, the stock market, literally everything at some point needs a retracement, needs to do its cycle, right? So if you really want to see it that way, it doesn't really make sense because so many things are a pump and dump in life and nothing can go straight up. All right. So number two, that got debunked. Number three is, people are saying these listings, these the exchanges we get listed on, all this good news, everything is irrelevant, which is just simply a lie. Okay. It is a lie. People say, well, it got listed on Coinbase, is sold off, red flag. No, that does not mean that at all. Because what's the biggest, most important thing, pretty much 99% of the time, is what the charts say, what the candles say. I told you before the Coinbase announcement and during the Coinbase announcement, I said, guys, there is literally no buying pressure here. It looks like it's going to reverse. And you know what? It did reverse. And you know what also happened? The whole market dumped. Okay. The whole market dumped. So it has nothing to do with Turbo. Okay. It has literally nothing to do with Turbo. Everything that happens is great for Turbo. I'm going to explain what good news means for Turbo. So I'm going to give a hypothetical price, right? So let's say Turbo has to get to 14 cents. Okay. Let's say that was going to be its default, right? Well, because of the Near Protocol partnership, because it's doing stuff with Chainlink, it's on Coinbase, it's going to be on Robinhood, and all this stuff, that instead of peaking at 14 cents, it can now peak at 26 cents. Why? Because we have all of this good fundamental news that's just going to cause things to go higher. You have to realize that just because there's good news in the moment, it doesn't necessarily mean automatic pump. Okay. Just like I'm sure there's going to be some bad news and headlines during altcoin season, and that doesn't mean it's just going to dump right away. And it is going to be the same thing once the market starts selling off. You're going to see good news here, good news here, good news here, good news here. And you know what? It doesn't matter because the markets have to do what they have to do. That is just how the markets work, ladies and gentlemen. All right. It does not matter. Okay. I'm going to show you an example with pretty much oil. Okay. We can see here for the oil chart, we are on the monthly. Okay. Pretty much we have an institutional candle right over here, right? Right over here. Boom. Then we have this, and then we have this. Boom, number one. Boom, number two. Boom, number three.
Great. new GoDaddy Arrow has AI marketing tools helps mold.
How I love the triple tap, the triple candles and how it reverses. And we can see it happened, right? So even though there was all this news coming out, I already knew where oil was going to go to, right? I already knew this because of the candles, right? You have to remember most of the news they tell you is just to cover up, it's just an excuse to move the markets in certain ways. That is the reality. That is the reality. And that is why, it is so tricky sometimes when we look at charts and certain things because we get news that says this, but the charts do this. And you know what? It works because at the end of the day, people don't really understand these candles. They don't know what anything means. They just believe what the news tells them. And you know what? Like that's fair enough. But I'm telling you from experience, the candles mean everything 99% of the time. All right. So, Turbo getting sold off from, good news is not, I repeat, is not a red flag at all. That's just silly, right? We can see even now, right? When we look, everything is selling off. Everything is selling off. There's like, if something is in the green, this is not even like this is forex. So that's irrelevant. Gold, that's irrelevant. You see, everything is in the red. So, news does not matter when the whole market, when the bigger picture is to bleed. All right. That's my final verdict. Another false red flag people think is that it is too late because they think, retail's in and retail won't make a difference. No, ladies and gentlemen, listen, it is nowhere near too late. What matters the most, right, like I said, is the candles and the timing of the market and the context of the market. You have to understand the reason why the markets are always pretty much the same, where they go, they pump heavily to the upside, right? And then just kind of crash very quickly, is because they need to accumulate buy orders, right? When something goes up and down and sideways, they can accumulate a buy orders. And then when the retail comes in, right? Buy, everything is bought up. And the way it works is the reason why they're able to sell off, where they're able to sell off and crash the market and indicate reversal, is because, right? If the candles are going up, right? Very rapid rate, what does this mean? That means there's a lot of buy orders, right? There's a lot of buy orders in this box. And you have to realize, right? When someone sells, when you sell your coins, that means someone else is buying off you. Okay. So they need high demand near the top, right? Because people think it's going to go to beyond the moon, right? They think it's going to go to another galaxy. And then when you have so many buy orders, that's when banks and institutions and market makers sell their positions to all the exit liquidity, guys, because they need, in order to execute their sell position, there has to be someone that's buying. So if they're selling at the top, that means people are buying at the top, right? And that's why it's always very, very specific types of candles, right? I can show you pretty much on anything. I could go to XRP, right? XRP, it's always the same type of candle, right? You could just see buy, slam, right? Buy, slam. Litecoin, right? Litecoin is the exact same thing. We could see buy, slam. Why? Because, ladies and gentlemen, that is how the markets work, right? They do what they have to do for a while, and then they buy, and slam because everyone, all the noobs are buying up here. So, no, ladies and gentlemen, it is not too late. It is nowhere near too late. Retail, we count technically as retail, but we are like more of the snipers in terms of retail, right? You can get in right now, and even though you are later to the party, you're still not going to be the sucker that's going to be a bag holder unless you literally don't sell. Okay, because you're not buying at a very dangerous area. We're leaving that green territory of where you can buy and it's kind of safe. And the next coming weeks is going to be like yellow territory, then it's going to be orange, or red is like, no, don't buy, like don't buy. It might go up another 2x, it might go 50% more, it might go 20% more, but do not buy. Like you start entering that territory. And that is where majority of people are going to be entering. So the red flag is that there's not enough people that are going to buy. Retail's already in this and that. That's just false. That is just false. Now, another red flag that people kind of say, that kind of goes with some of these other red flags. but not really, is that, hey, we already got listed on so many exchanges. Even if we get listed on Robinhood, that is not going to bring enough people. And guys, I'm telling you, right, this is just the start of the fun, really, right? I mean, obviously, if you've been buying earlier, right, if you've been buying earlier, you're already having fun. But when the big bang happens, right, that's going to be the real big fun for the next, when it bangs for those 4 to 6 weeks. And I'm telling you, people, right, you think just because you're in this crypto space and just because you're watching constant turbo videos, update videos, you're in discords, just because you are in this community, I promise you, your average person is not really invested. You will know. So that red flag is debunked. There is going to be enough demand for this coin to go up. You have to realize, right? If we believe Turbo can go to 20 cents, right? 20 cents.
Trading at Schwab is now powered by Ameritrade.
They're going to be told and they're going to believe it's going to go to $1, $2, $5, $10 because people make the craziest price predictions ever, especially when it's just green, 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 green. So no, boom, another red flag debunked. Last but final is, it's a meme coin. It holds no value. And listen, right? At the end of the day, fundamentally, a meme coin, right, objectively holds no value. But the reality is, society gives things value, right? There are paintings that should not be selling for lots of money, right? And they do. All right. Some people, without getting it too much into conspiracy, some people say money laundering, some people say this, but there's genuinely people out there that pay lots of money for certain paintings that shouldn't have a lot of value. Our monetary system, right? The average currency is backed. The fiats are just kind of, you could print money unlimited, right? There's no real value, hence why there's so much inflation, right? Just certain things in life, don't make sense. But us humans give it so much value as a society that we just create that value. So it doesn't matter if it's a meme coin at the end of the day. If people see opportunity to make money, they're going to try to make money. It is that simple, right? If I knew, right, there was a meta out there right now that I could buy tissue boxes and sell them for 20x the amount because of this and this, right? I would be doing that. It doesn't matter what it would be, right? If there's an opportunity to make money, even if it's the silliest thing in the world, someone's going to capitalize. People are going to want to get on a train and people will be making money. So, that's it.
So, what do you think about his comments? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Are you with us? You with the Turbo Toe community turn up? What's going on? Earlier, yeah, I was looking at something. If I'm surfing and trying to stream, it kind of makes the stream glitchy, but we are back. And we are checking out. This was, what is this guy's name? Who is this? This is the Trading Sniper, and he's debunking red flags for Turbo. What people are saying, people are saying why not to buy Turbo. And from what he's saying, I agree with him. There aren't any red flags, dude. We're looking and checking this all the time. I don't see any red flags for Turbo. It's the Turbo turn up time. Shout out to the Turbo Revolution, the Turbo Toad Army, the Turbo Toad Warriors, and Turbo Turn Up. Let's go. So this is Crypto Now and Never about Turbo priming the ranks. So let me know if you guys are bullish on Turbo. Just checking the sound. Looks like the sound's going good. We're
Let's
not
go.
glitching. It's Turbo turn up time. Remember, Turbo, Turbo, Turbo. John, come back if you hear a problem or if something's weird. Sith Lord, what's going on? Loading up one last time this weekend. Yeah, I'm probably gonna grab some. Actually, I'm gonna wait for a dip because it is back at 1 cent. I'm gonna wait for a dip to go back under 1 cent and then buy some more. Bishesh Turbo Bullish. Shout out to Bishesh. John, let me know if it's still sounding weird. But I do want to get to this video by Crypto Now and Never. Looks like it's a pretty short video. So let me know in the comments either way. And continue to diamond hand. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And let's see. Yeah, LB, you do got a point. Coinbase don't play, right? If it's something weird or glitchy or anything that doesn't pass their audits, they're not going to list it, right? I've seen plenty of tokens die before they got to Coinbase and never made it on the Coinbase. So I don't know. And there's some rumors about that's what's going on with Kaspa, but we'll check that at some point as well. Robinhood doesn't play that scam stuff. So we'll see what's up with Robinhood. If Robinhood does list Turbo, that'll be the trifecta, right? But let's see what Crypto Now and Never saying. It's kind of raining and thunderstorming here, so I don't know. But if we do go out, we'll be back later. But let me get to Crypto Now and Never, and let me know if it gets weird or starts glitching, because with the rain, something's going on with my connection as always. But we're just trying to bring it to you live with the Turbo Toad turn up. Let's go.
Welcome back to another update on Turbo.
Just making the sound a little louder.
Please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Help me pump that algorithm. I'd greatly appreciate it. None of this is financial advice. Let's get into it.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen so I can't believe. You know what
All right, so I'm going to start off with a quick little Bitcoin update, and this is actually starting to get crazy. In my last several videos, I've been telling you guys to watch these two levels, the 21-day and the 50-day. Both levels are still holding. As of now, we have came down and bounced off of the 50-day moving average 4 different times, and we've also came up and retested the 21-day 4 different times. We are completely sandwiched between two levels right now. So honestly, there's not a whole lot for me to say about Bitcoin right now. Just watch these levels. Whichever level breaks, the 21-day or 50-day is probably the direction that we're going to be heading in the short term. I could probably go more in depth with a bunch of other indicators, but honestly, I would just watch these levels. I really think it's that simple right now. Now, when you look at the Memecoin market, you can see that a lot of meme coins are still bleeding. Pudgy Penguins is one of the only projects that is up decently over the last week, but it also just launched, so that's not surprising. Most other meme coins right now are down quite a bit. Dogecoin's down 12%, SHIB is down 10%, Pepe's down 10%. And if you scroll down, you can see Turbo is currently the 130th largest crypto, and Turbo is actually up 18% in the last week. This is the kind of stuff we love to see. We love to see green in a sea of red, because anytime a project is pumping while the rest of the market is dumping, it's going to bring a lot more eyes. Now, I will say Turbo is already a very popular crypto, so it's not like it needs a lot more eyes. But if Turbo is truly going to make a push for these top tier meme coins, like the top 60, then it needs to get more attention. And again, being up 17% in the last week is a great way to do that. And when you look at Turbo on DEX tools, you can see they're at a $728 million market cap. But you can see on the hourly time frame that Turbo has had a very nice bounce. I'm going to go ahead and check the market cap. So it had came all the way down to a $487 million market cap, and then it bounced all the way back up to $813 million. It actually almost doubled during that time frame. However, it had bled out a lot previously. So you could have actually made very nice gains on Turbo, but you would have had to have caught the bottom. Now, something I want to make sure you guys understand is to not look at the volume on DEX tools when you were looking at Turbo. Because I've had a lot of people telling me that Turbo has really low volume. It has like 670K. Make sure you come over to something like CoinMarketCap instead, because DEX tools is only showing you guys Uniswap. You're not seeing Binance, Coinbase, OKX, BitGet, any of these other exchanges. When you come over to CoinMarketCap, you can see that the Turbo volume is 192 million in the last 24 hours, and that's down 44%. So the volume on Turbo has actually been incredible. It is nowhere near as bad as it shows on DEX tools. Just make sure you guys understand that when you're researching Turbo. Now, when we look at the Turbo X account, they're up to 106,000 followers. It's crazy how fast they're growing. It was about a month ago that they were at 90,000. They've gained over 16,000 followers. But as I say in pretty much every Turbo video, they're continuing to post every single day, if not multiple times a day, and they get excellent engagement. I'm telling you right now, there are not a lot of other projects around Turbo's market cap range that are getting this good of engagement. Their community raids hard, which is one of the biggest reasons that I actually got interested in Turbo. But honestly, yeah, there's not a whole lot for me to say about this project. If for some reason you guys aren't already following them on X, then definitely come over and do that. And then if you guys are interested in getting into projects super early like Turbo, then I also recommend taking a look at my Discord. At the current moment, I have 3 different tiers, but we really have been making life-changing gains in here. For example, one of the biggest calls recently was Base Pepe. I put this out at a $3.8 million market cap, and it ran over 175 million. These are massive gains. So if this is the kind of stuff that sounds interesting to you guys, I have the link right.
Shot out to crypto now and never. Moving on. So what do you guys think? This is Casper. Okay. Actually,
What if you could use retirement account?
what is this? What do you think? Turbo. Wait, do you think? Do you think Turbo can do a 10x in the next 3 months? Surely hope so. I think Turbo can get up to possibly 25 cents before the bull run and maybe 50 cents by the end of next year, possibly $1. It is the first AI generated meme coin, the only Toad AI generated meme coin. Let's look at the top meme coins. I'm telling you guys, Pepe's looking for the fall and Shib. Shib could continue to hold, but I doubt it, right? Pepe might slide. Baby Dodge coin because it's new. Prodigy Penguin's new as well. Bonk. Not sure about Dog with a Hat. Floki. Remember Floki was like number 3 or 4? Slowly sliding down. Brett's coming down. Coin still new. Fart Coin is coming down hard, which I was trying to tell you. It's only going to ride up until they pull out. And when they pull out, it's going to start to dump. No Diddy, right? But it will slowly, like I told you guys, people make their profit, they're in it, they make some money, they pull out, and the coin drops, right? There's no utility, there's no community behind it. It's going to drop. A lot of people are going to FOMO in, make some money, and get out, right? This is not my first um, crypto bull run. A lot of these coins that are here from the last bull run aren't going to do much. People are going to see they're not going to pump and they're going to move their money into other meme coins or make some money and move it to blue chip altcoins. So let me know what you guys think about that. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let's go. It's turbo turn up time. Remember, turbo, turbo, turbo. Shout out to the Turbo Revolution, the Turbo Toad Army, the Turbo Toad Warriors, and Turbo Turn Up. Let's go. Let's go. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And LB, yeah, for sure, man. You already know. A lot of people was like, you're newbies, you don't know what you're talking about. You sound like a normie. Look, I'm not new to this. I'm true to this, right? This is not nothing we just started, right? We've been in the community, we've been doing the research, and do your own due diligence. Don't just listen to me, but do your own research, right? I'm not here to tell you what to buy and what not to buy. Just kind of want to help you through the crypto ecosystem and the crypto environment because it's not as easy as you think it will be, right? Especially new people to crypto. Things are kind of stacked, right? There's a lot going on and people aren't really aware of it. Peanuts is down, Giga Chad is down to 450 million, down 10%. Snakes down to 20. And a lot of these guys were in the top 10 and 15. Let me see if we can check crypto bubbles real quick. Crypto bubbles is saying if it comes up, what happened? So most of crypto's red today. We got Kango down 16%, Near down 17, Nacho down 3, ICP, your boy, so icy. ICP is down 88.5. AI16Z is down 12. Is anybody invested in that but me? Anybody pick some of that up? Peanuts down 6, Nero's down 6. Casper's down 7, and with the way things are going, Casper might continue to pump down. It might go on a run the next bull cycle, but it ain't looking too good for this bull cycle. Near's down 7, Lithium's down 4, Cake's down 5, Brett's down 9, Hoppy's down 7, Organize down 6, Fetch is down 6, Lithium's down 4, KDA's down 9, Radium's down 7, 9.2. I'm tripping. Solana's down 5. Sui's down 7.3. A lot of these guys were talking great things on Sui until it started to dip. Then I stopped seeing so many Sui videos. OKT's down up 15%. What is OK? What is this? OKC chain? What is OKT and why is it up? FTT is up 14. I don't even know. Right? I'm utterly confused with the OK FTX thing. Right? I thought FTX was going out of business. This guy went to jail, bought, sold. I don't know what's going on. I need to check into that as well. Beam is down 9.5. This is John Shanks. Next turbo target 0.02. Let's go back to the chart, see where you're at. It's coming down for us to pick it up. And this is the chart. We are at that resistance on the hour chart of 0.01. Let's look at the 15-minute chart. Still hold on this resistance line at 0.01. So hopefully we'll begin to bounce back up. And you said the next point is 0.2. Well, we got to get past this. I'll give you 0.4. 1 point. Yeah, 1.4. Got to get past that to get to 2.3, but I think you're right. I think we're going to bounce back up really soon. Casper's looking excellent this level. 10 is the bottom. Maro's going to protect their investment. Shout out to LB Crypto. We'll see what happens there. But let's get to Gassive Her. Yeah, I'm sure SEF get pardoned, right? You know, if you do white collar crime, you're not gonna go down long because they're gonna help you get back in business so they can make money on that. But I don't know what you guys think about it. But let me know in the comments. Keep the comments rolling. If Casper loses 10 cents, then it goes to 7. Look at that in a second. Let me see. Where were we? Let's check. Actually, let's check Casper real quick. Where is Casper even at? Casper's at 11 cent down 6.6 in the last hour, down 6.9 in the last 7 days, 7% in the last 7 days, 6% in the last 24 hours. Okay, 7% in the last 24 hours, 6.8 in the last 7 days, 23 in the last 30, and 33 in the last 90. The yield, it's up 8% for the year. So I don't know what this guy's talking about or why it's coming down. Casper at 15 cents told you to get out when the head and shoulders pattern took effect. Let's see. See what's going on here. So this is Kaspa. Let me see. 15-minute chart. Let's look at the 4-hour chart. Why is this so? Okay. 4-hour chart looks like it has been slowly coming down, hit this resistance line at 11 cents, and is holding that line. MACD cross starting to lose volume on the 4-hour, and RSI is way down. So I don't know. I know these guys are pushing a lot of campaign towards the dump Caspa, right? This is again that 10 cents. Is that 10 cents? What is that? 10 cents? 11 cents? 10 cents mark? And the only thing for Caspa is it has to get a tier 1 listing, right? It has to. That's the only thing holding it back. If it doesn't get a tier 1, it's going to continue to slide down, right? This is on the 15-minute chart and looks like it's been slowly cooling down. And this is the 4-hour chart. It peaked, what is this? Beginning of December, but since then it's been slowly coming down. I was hoping for a Christmas rally. We will see. I have a vested interest in Caspa, so I want it to come back. But at this point, I sold all my Caspa at 15 cents for turbo. Almost have $1 million. Yeah, I'm trying to get to 2 million, John. Check daily, bro. Check the daily chart. On the daily chart, why do we not have? On the daily, it does look like it is coming down. Yeah, I'm probably going to get back in Casper or slowly buy in as it goes down, right? Continue to buy as it goes down. And at some point, hold and then push back up. My take on Hoppy. Let's see where we're at. Check the daily. Thanks, John. I love Casper. Definitely gonna buy back in. What's your take on Hoppy? I got out of Hoppy a while ago. I got into speed, and I wish I would have stayed in Hoppy. But I'm kind of the hell. I'm kind of not really happy with the whole. That's Matt Fury. The whole Matt Fury thing kind of unwinded quick. So I don't know. It's up 2% today though. Down 29% in the last 7 days, down 43% in the last 30 days. So we'd have to look at that on the charts. I don't know about Hoppy though. Any chance Turbo skyrocket while Casper is still under 20 cents? I'm pretty sure. Because as John's saying, John's telling a lot of people to dump Casper and pick up Turbo. So Casper's going to continue to go down until they get a tier 1 listing or people begin to focus more on Casper. But like I told people previously in Casper, when Casper was on the moon phase and everybody was moon boying it, Casper needs a good narrative, right? They need some positive talking, right? They need some good talking points to push up. People are still talking about it, but not like they were. And that's generally not good for cryptocurrency, especially with whatever this guy's talking about. Like a lot of people are turning against Shy. I don't know. Hopefully, a far rally to been holding a year and a half. Hoping on G for a rally. Turbo looks better. Definitely Turbo looks better. My mentor has 120,000 in cash. He talked about selling today. Oh, wow. Holy dollars, not coin. What? 120,000 dollars in Casper? Okay, about what's going on with Casper. John's talking about sale. John and the Discord guys are rampant, dropping, right? So it's gonna at some point catch up with the price. Either the price action is going to tank or it's going to hold steady. Let me see what gossip tour, gossipator, 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 gossip. I don't know, but let's see what he's talking about real quick, and then we'll get you your favorite hated crypto influencers. Lee has some pretty good points though, guys. I don't know why you guys hate that guy so much.
Well, having an amazing day because I'm as usual. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. So, Turbo hold excited, okay? Because I can and it's serious gains, right? Financial freedom, and it's only going to get better from now on. Even though we've had a rough week, we saw a lot of red and people started panicking. I've been called I'm not even going to get into it, every single word you can think of. But guess what? It looks like we are going to get back into the reversal. Things are reversing. And I believe that the next stop we have is the $1 billion market cap. The $1 billion market cap is a psychological number that is very important. I've told you before how important it is, because when you are a crypto over the $1 billion market cap, you already are sending a signal to the big investors, right? The big whales. You can put your money into this and not worry about it. That's what we are going to be saying when we reach $1 billion market cap. So are we going to reach it? Absolutely. When is it going to happen? Look, anything can happen very quickly. Even by the time this video comes out, could be at this number, or it could be at a different number. But we are going to touch that area. And when we touch it, it's all going to be a snowball effect where it's just going to keep on growing and growing and growing. Excitement is in the air, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have a look at some financial metrics here. So if we look at the fear and greed index, pretty neutral. Obviously, it was dropping as the markets were decreasing. People were freaking out and so on. But you know what? Things are going to reverse very, very quickly. This was an opportunity for us to load up. Now, the altcoin season index is also a very important one, right? So think of it. This is the Bitcoin season. So after Bitcoin, the blue, a lot of you have been asking, when is it going to happen? Well, keep on monitoring this index. It's extremely important because a lot of you don't understand. It all comes from Bitcoin. All the money goes into Bitcoin. When you look at that Bitcoin dominance, 56%, meaning all the crypto right now, 56% of it is in Bitcoin. So what that says is when Bitcoin starts dropping, right, the dominance starts going down, and it's evident it's not going to be going up afterwards. That's where the money starts flowing into the memes, the altcoins, everything else. So looking at the chart, I believe this circle is going to be moving closer and closer to the altcoin season. And that's where your life starts changing. I don't know if you've loaded up, if you're ready, if you're prepared, if your friends, your family know about what you're doing. It doesn't matter because your portfolio is going to be going up. There is no buts and ifs in this. It's all happening. There's a pattern. Some of you have been telling me that the interest rates and the macroeconomic environment, that's it. It's destroying everything. Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? If you're going to be so emotional, if you're just trying to find a reason as to why everything's going to be destroyed, then maybe you should just run away, sell everything out, take your losses and go. Because here we're playing with the big boys, the diamond hands. Enough with the panic and start seeing the fuller picture. That's why I make videos every day, because I am trying to get you psychologically ready for this. Your portfolios need to be strong. You need to have diversified. You need to have a good stake in Turbo. You need to understand where Turbo could be going. Some of you are saying, well, what are your price predictions? I mean, my price prediction is 20 billion, but I could be wrong. And I keep on saying it many, many times. And if I'm wrong, then it's not that bad, because someone told me the other day that, hey, Gossipator, what if it goes to 10 billion? Then what? How are you going to feel about it? Well, I'm going to feel great about it, because I was telling you to load up at the cheapest prices possible. Even now, loading up is still a great choice. And you're going to be making your 10x and 20x. But there's also the other side, that it could go even higher than what I'm saying. Is it going to be moving overall? Yes, it's going to be moving. We've got the listings that we wanted. We've got the community. We've got the socials. We've got the holders. Everything is just growing and growing and growing. It's just becoming better and better every single time. So it's up to you to kind of realize if you are ready for the ride. 49,000 holders. Not long ago, I remember it was 40K. So already we're going to surpass a psychological number of 50K. And our next number is going to be 100K. And I believe that that number is going to be happening in the altcoin season. So many investors are going to be coming in. It's going to be crazy. I know sometimes I display too many emotions, and sometimes it can be like too over exaggerated. But really, that is how I feel about it. That's how I was. These were my expressions when I was talking about a Coinbase listing, a Binance listing, back in the days, and people were telling me, "Nah, this is trash. It's a scam. It's a rug." And these listings did happen. Even now, when Turbo went down, people were telling me that that's it. It's over. Like, this thing is just going to go below $1 million market cap and everybody's going to lose money. It's a complete rug. But guess what? It just keeps on going. It keeps on following all the other coins. This has a lot of room to explode. This is low risk also. And most importantly, this is a new coin when it comes to the altcoin season, right? And many people are looking for these new options for the altcoin season. Everybody knows what Shiba Inu has done, what Dogecoin has done, Flocky in the past. But this is something new. It's something fresh. It's like, if I had to create an analogy, it's basically like a football player that is very young, yet the football player is producing great results. So obviously, the value of that football player is going to be very, very high, because the potential it has for the future is insane. But a player that is old but still is playing well isn't going to be worth that much. So my analogy here is trying to make you understand that what we have here is something that is new, early, there's lots of interest around it, lots of hype, and it is going to display itself at its best in the altcoin season. If you really want to see how well it's going to do, and if you want to take in all the rewards, then you got to go in now. Okay? Otherwise, you're procrastinating. So yeah, guys, hopefully that serves as motivation. Hopefully you guys are happy with what you have. Let me know about your predictions. If you haven't subscribed, you have to subscribe. I mean, I am the guy who gives you real emotions here. And yeah, thank you so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace out.
Hey, let me see here. Did not say 20 billion. Yeah, LB crypto. I think it's definitely going to hit.
We have safety tips for things like fires.
I think it's definitely going to hit. But there's not a lot of new projects. Like I was telling you, Unc, what is the minimum market cap for Turbo, like for real, for real? The minimum market cap is probably 7 to 8 billion, I think, right? What is up, Turbo Knots? What's going on, Texas crypto? So let's see what this guy Lee has to say. And let me know what
Such a big narrative during this
what you let me know what you think Turbo will reach, and then let's just stick with the next 3 months. Let's do short-term predictions. What do you think it'll get in the next 3 months? Let me see. I was trying to open something. Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. Let's get the volume up and see what Lee has to say real quick.
And as a result of that, reaching the price of 50 cents, that wouldn't surprise me whatsoever, even though that's not financial advice. But I think people, they're often bored of a Pepe. They're bored of Doge.
What is he talking about? But yeah, he's right. I think it will be.
Comes to Turbo, it pretty much fits exactly that bill, in my opinion, because I think it's pretty much the pioneer when it comes to these AI orientated meme coins. That's the way to take a look at it. Yeah, sure, there's random AI meme coins popping up left and right and center. But you know what? I think the real deal is going to be Turbo. It's kind of like this. Football, it's very fun. I watch football, but do I like watching the CFL? I mean, come on. NFL is the real deal, in my opinion. That's why I watch that. Other copycat leagues or whatever like that, they just feel a bit tacky to me. It feels a little bit boring. I don't want to watch that. I don't want to watch like a C or like B grade product, if that makes sense. And when it comes to Turbo, yeah, sure, even though there's many competitors, quote unquote, popping up when it comes to these AI meme coins, but in my opinion, the real deal just feels like Turbo. And it just kind of has that vibe where it just feels like it's the premier one. Just think about this. Yeah, sure, there's other phone brands, but in my opinion, the most amazing one for me is Apple. An iPhone, I don't want to get any other phone brand. That's just the way I take a look at it. Now, I get it, there's folding phones and whatnot. I don't need that. I don't need to play jigsaw puzzles on the airplane or whatever. That's not my style. But here's the thing. The way to take a look at Turbo is that the special unique quality that it has is that even though it feels like a novelty meme coin because it is very unique, again, it's a meme coin created by AI, even despite that, it has the recognition and the exposure of a regular meme coin, if that makes sense. Because usually these cool and interesting or quote unquote revolutionary meme coins that don't fit the regular bill of what a meme coin should be, usually they don't have good exposure. Usually the community isn't the best. Usually, again, the community isn't that passionate either. But when it comes to Turbo, despite being a novelty meme coin, again, a meme coin created by AI, it does have that excellent exposure listed in big exchanges. Take a look at Binance, for instance. We all know that. Binance is just absolutely massive. So, of course, that, if anything, indicates that this is a serious meme coin. Despite its fun nature, quote unquote, it has serious exposure, in my opinion. That's, of course, great news for something like Turbo because during a fully fledged bull run, people need easy access, in my opinion. Just think about why Dogecoin and Shiba Inu were so popular. It's because their exposure was amazing. Imagine if Shiba Inu and Dogecoin was only available in some random nonsense decentralized exchanges that no one's ever heard of. They can't reach the great heights that they did. Maybe they're still going to have fans. Maybe they're still going to have a good community. But in terms of the heights in which they reached, they could reach nowhere near that, in my opinion, without the great exposure that they had. Well, of course they did. I'm just saying if they didn't, they wouldn't be able to do that. But when it comes to Turbo, I think what it is as of right now being listed in these amazing exchanges, this is just priming it for such amazing success during a fully fledged bull run because I don't think we're in a fully fledged bull run yet. I still think we're in second gear. I think it's about time we go to third, fourth, and fifth, but we haven't reached that yet. However, in the very near future, I don't see why not. Even historically speaking, when we take a look at when do altcoins peak as a worst case scenario, they usually peak around 18 months after a Bitcoin halving event. Again, this is based off of history. I can't say it's exactly going to happen at this time or whatever time, but again, history doesn't always repeat itself. However, it tends to rhyme. But again, when we consider how the last Bitcoin halving event happened back in April, 18 months from then is actually around October of 2025. So I think there's still some time there. Now, granted, could something like Turbo, let's say, peak a little bit sooner or a little bit later? Maybe. I just don't know, right? Of course, no one has a magic crystal ball to tell the future, even though that'd be cool. But I'm just saying, historically speaking, there's still some time there. So when people are panicking and saying, oh, Turbo's not even at the price of 10 cents yet. Well, the way I view it is that better days are ahead. And I think that beyond the price of 10 cents, growth for Turbo could hypothetically be exponential. Now, why do I say this? Take a look at Cardano's native token called ADA. At one point, it was hovering around the price of 3 cents, looking a little bit caca, right? Going to the price of $1, that felt like a big struggle. However, what happened? Going to the price of $1 to $2 felt very easy, and then even $2 to $3 felt even more like a breeze. Even though some people may think, oh, it shouldn't be harder. But again, in the world of cryptocurrencies, sometimes people want to see a certain barrier be reached or be crossed right before they really believe in it. So when it comes to Turbo, I don't see why it would be any different. I think beyond the price of 10 cents, people are going to be like, whoa, this is something very special here. Then at that point, 20 cents, just a 2x away. Then 40 cents, just a 2x away from that, right? And then 50 cents, it's like, oh man, it's going to feel like a breeze. So that's why I do believe that better days are ahead when it comes to Turbo. And we've seen this happen time and time again. But even besides that point, why do I think 50 cents is realistic? Because if it were to go to the price of 50 cents, considering current circulating supply, market cap would be around $33 billion, which is still over $50 billion less, give or take, than Dogecoin's all-time high market cap. So I'm not saying that this is a ridiculous figure. I'm not saying that Turbo is going to be the biggest meme coin of all time. I'm not saying that. But when I consider just how unique it is, again, a meme coin created by AI, and also just how realistic the market cap is, I just don't see why not during a fully fledged bull run. Keep into consideration, or should I say take into consideration, how there's over 600 million crypto owners as of right now, according to Crypto.com research. That's more than ever before in history. I get it. That's not even 10% of the world's population, but still, that's a very massive figure nonetheless. Not to mention, this is pretty much one compared to the peak of the 2021 bull run. And some people like to say 2021 was special, but I think during the peak of this bull run, it could look even more special. So it's just a waiting game, in my opinion. And I'm going to stay patient because keep in mind, this is a verifiable fact. When I was making a video on Turbo back in early September, around that time, the price was doing caca. Everyone thought, oh, wow, okay, it's having such a big pullback and it keep going lower. Then what happened? Went up. Now, granted, there's a little bit of a pullback as of right now, but who cares? I'm still up by a lot, hypothetically, and I still haven't sold any Turbo because I still believe in its future. Again, some people, they might leave, they might cash out after a 2 or 3x, which is totally fine. That's their choice. But if I was looking for like a 2 or 3x, I'd be in something boring like the S&P 500 or stocks or something like that. But that's just not my vibe. I'm looking for things that are exciting, things that feel refreshing, and that's exactly why I love meme coins, much like Turbo. I'm not saying I love every single meme coin, but I love the good ones. I don't like Dogecoin. I mean, come on. That's a dinosaur. I'm not into that. I'm not an archaeologist. I'm not looking for dinosaur bones. This is not what I do. I look for the next best interesting meme coin, and I do believe Turbo is exactly that. Now, granted, Turbo isn't some sort of small cap meme coin, but when I was talking about Turbo quite a while back ago, it did feel a little bit small, even though it wasn't even that small, but still, it just didn't feel like this established player. As of right now, it's beginning to feel like one, but I think there's still better days ahead because I think even after this run is over, Turbo is going to be one of these mainstay, quote unquote, meme coins, like a Dogecoin or like a Shiba Inu, a meme coin that basically has a good pump, and even despite a pullback, is not going to disappear off into the abyss, and it's going to be treated as one of these amazing premier projects. Again, I'm not saying that Shiba Inu or Doge is complete caca, but I wouldn't acquire it because I think they're pretty much dinosaurs. I think Turbo is where it's at, and that's why I still do believe in the future of Turbo, and I'm not giving up. And I think that, man, when I take a look at something this special with a good community that's very passionate, good exposure, and also a very unique selling point, again, a meme coin created by AI, it's a no-brainer pick for me. And again, 50 cents during this bull run wouldn't surprise me whatsoever. I'm going to still continue to accumulate more and more Turbo on a consistent basis.
So shout out to who is this? Lead Captain. Even though you hate that guy's videos, he does have some interesting points. But let's go back to Twitter real quick. Let's see here. Shout out to LA Crypto. Dips are for buying and holding. Those who sell are fools. Wise Turbo. And let's see here. This is Sammy. Sammy U. Could this be the day that we've been waiting for? Turbo, did you comment on their post? Happy holidays, everyone. A surprise from us is coming 12/31. Stay tuned. Uh-oh, what is this? What is this? Are you guys pounding no Diddy? Are you guys pounding Robinhood? Somebody keep an eye. Shout out to Sammy and Gino. Keep an eye on Robinhood to see what this announcement is. This is David Archetyped. Turbo has the best chart in crypto. The toad is going much higher. Get Turbo. Not financial advice. This is just me reading Twitter postings. There's a song from yesterday from the Turbo page. I think there was a. Why is there no sound? I guess there's no sound here. In 2024, Turbo proved the diverse minds and can unite, innovate, and thrive together in a decentralized world. Enjoy. What is this? Enjoy your holidays. So shout out to everyone that had a good holiday. Could you see if Conan and Cass? Could you see Conan and Caspi, please? Could I see? We'll look at that in a KRC20 in a second. This is Turbo's moving fast. Don't miss out. And this is the Turbo and the eyes of the toad. Shout out to Olivia L. FTF Toad fan. Come on, Robinhood. Ask Robinhood. The Turbo community is screaming for a listing. We are the ideal match. Make it happen for Christmas. And Turbo is eating oats, I guess. Crypto Bulls. What crypto project will make you a millionaire? Number 2 is Turbo. I guess this is Baby Dodds Flocka. Looks like Pepe has slid down the ranking. Not just the range coming down kind of hard. So I was checking that. Turbo's on fire, up 20% in the last 24 hours, now trading at 1 cent. A strong rally with impressive momentum. We are heading for new highs. Don't miss out on the action. This is Mike the Investor. Shout out to Mike the Investor. Like this if you're turbo bullish. Load the toad. Turbo's vision, a global meme coin phenomenon driven by people for the people, innovating decentralized that empowers users through community-driven goals. Exciting days ahead in 2025. Shout out to Miss Infinity on ETH. And this is Crypto John's also saying turbo to 50 cents. Let's go. I guess this is Dragon Ball Z, I think. But the toad is definitely on the way up. This is Gino again. Let's go. Turbo mode activated. Great art, bro. Can't wait for these consistent green candle days. This is, I guess, Avishine. It's the Toad World, Robinhood. We are just leaping in it. Come join us and experience the Turbo Revolution. List the Toad. I like this picture, actually. You might see that on the thumbnail coming soon. And this is me from earlier. So we went through all of the Twitter postings and been going for an hour. So I'll guess we will call it a day. Thanks for sharing, subscribing. Thanks for super chatting. Thanks for keeping your main man BTM up and going and relevant in the crypto community. But don't forget to share, and subscribe. And we'll see about setting up that Turbo AMA. Probably do it next week. I'm not sure about this weekend, but maybe an AMA to talk to the Turbo development team or somebody on the Turbo side. But thanks for joining. And remember, let's get back to the money, guys. And as always, stay dangerous. It's your main man, BTM out. And see you when I see you. Peace out.